Good afternoon or good crafternoon, my paper crafting friends. Going to make sure I'm where I need to be. Double check everything. So happy Sunday. There we go. There we are. Yay. Whoops, I don't want to hear myself. Okay, so once again, my name is Dawn Bourgette. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to Sunday Crafternoon with Dawn. Hey, Evelyn. Hi. Hi, Kristen. Good to see you guys here. So a couple of things today, excuse me, that I want to go through. First of all, I have a scratchy throat. My goodness sakes. In fact, I want to apologize because I was going to do a second live to show off some bundles out of the holiday book, and I've just had this like crazy inner ear thing going on, and it just it wasn't working out, let's put it that way. Then we had windows being installed into the house, and with all that racket, I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna fight it. Hi Jamie, how are you? So anyway, with that being said, I didn't get that second live going that I promised you guys because of all the commotion and my little ordeal and that kind of thing. So I apologize for not being at Starbucks this last week, but I wanted to be on the air of caution on that. But anyway, so a couple of things I want to go over with you guys before we get started today and stamp. First of all, of course, this is my host code for June. So if you do place an order, and if it's under $150, make sure to use the host code. If it's over $150, make sure do not use the host code, because I'm going to want you to make sure that you get the benefits of the Stampin' Rewards, i.e. free stuff. Yay, we all love free, right? So anyway, along with that being said, since you guys are here, you found me, you're on my business page. So if you haven't already, please hit the like button so you can follow me every single week and get the notifications when I pop on here. Also, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube videos over on my YouTube channel. Hit subscribe and then also hit that little bell. That'll give you all the notifications for whenever I am posting a video to YouTube. And eventually I want to try YouTube Live. That'll be another thing for me to tackle on another day. Let's see here. What else did I want to tell to you guys about? Oh, also on my page here, if you have a chance, I know some of you have already, but if you're new here and if you enjoy the lives and the content, go ahead and write me a review on here. That'd be fun. So I'd love to see those. So you're welcome to do so. Also, speaking of Starbucks, we're going to try this again. So Starbucks will be 10 a.m. until noon on the 24th of June, which is on a Friday. So Friday, June the 24th, 10 a.m. to noon at Starbucks. And that'll be a lot of fun. And I'm so bummed that I missed this last week. Also, we have an upcoming card class on the 14th of July. So make sure to put that on your calendar. What else? My 12th annual BOGO sale. It's an in-person BOGO over at the Amber Town Hall. And that is going to be on Saturday, July the 16th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So for those of you who have participated every year, you know it's worth it. It's worth it. So it's going to be Amber Town Hall on Amber Road here in Scottville. In fact, it's literally just around the corner from where I'm at right now. And once again, Saturday, July 16th, 10 to 2. What else we got going on here? Let's see. First of all, we have this catalog here. This has been around since January, and it's going to retire the end of June, on June 30th. And with that being said, we have a last chance list. So if there's anything in this catalog that you would like to get, make sure to grab it sooner than later. And also, there is a last chance list available, I believe, in my group and on my page that you can download and print this. And there are some things that are up to 50% off. So some good savings there for sure. And then as we go out with the old, we have new coming, you guys. So new mini catalog starting July 1st. This is all of our holiday stuff. So whether it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, fall, Halloween, everything in between. It's delish. It's so good. And also starting in July and through the end of August, we have Celebration. And I have to say, you guys, this is one of the best Celebration booklets we've had in a long time. I think there's only one thing in here that I am like, but everything else is like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. So there'll be the $50 and $100 increment freebies in Celebration starting on July the 1st. Whoop, whoop. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. What else was I going to tell you here? I keep thinking I forgot something, and I wrote notes because this time, being that I'm kind of rusty, haven't been around in a couple weeks. Farmers Market. Farmers Market in Ludington. On Thursdays, they have the artisans, and I'm hoping to give that a try. I'm supposed to be there on the 16th, which is this coming Thursday, and it's 2 to 6. My problem is where I found out I'm going to be, I'm totally exposed to the elements. So it's going to be dependent on the weather, even wind, because what I have are cards that I'm going to be selling. So that'll be interesting, but we're going to give that a try. Okay, I think, wait, there's something else I want to tell you guys about. And I know I've shown you these before, our kits. So I'm super excited. This is one of my very favorites right now. This is called A Million Thanks. And the item number on this one is 159444. It is so cute. So all of our kits, not Paper Pumpkin, but all of our other kits collection are buy one, get one half off during June. Oh my gosh, what a great deal, right? So if you have bored kiddos, or you want something fun to do this summer, they go great camping around a bonfire, putting a little something together. Just the kids going a little nuts. You're traveling a plane, a train, an automobile. They go everywhere. And they're all-inclusive kits, which is really nice. This is my other favorite kit. This is I think it's called Birthday. Light the Candles. Light the Candles. This is finally back. I'm so excited. And this is item number 159332. And as far as I know, it is still available. I've been grabbing up a couple more of these and the other kit because, like I said, they're my faves. And I'm doing coffee and a card over at Starbucks, so I've been using the kits, which are super easy and great for those that are just trying out stamping as well. Okay, I think I covered everything. I hope so. If not, we're just going to roll with it anyway, right? We can do this. So I was thinking about what I could do this week to show you guys. I was kind of perplexed. I'm like, what am I going to do? And I've been a little brain dead. And I thought, this particular stamp set is adorable. And I've been wanting to use it. In fact, I should have grabbed some samples of some swap cards that I have with this set. Make sure you guys can see this. Whoop. Tuck it up there a little bit better. There we go. It is a bundle. It's called Cheerful Basket. And it's on page 35 of our annual catalog. And so a bundle, I mean that it has a stamp set and dies that go with it. And they are super, super cute. So we have... for demonstrators, a group on Facebook called Demonstrator Planning Place, and there's a lot of sharing that goes on there. And I love this particular layout that a demonstrator did, but I wanted to change up the colors. So we're going to do that today, and then we'll do a second card, and you guys can help me make a few decisions. Let's put it that way. So make sure you're set on your keyboard and ready to answer a couple questions as we go. And that will determine what I make as far as the second card. I thought that would be kind of fun. but I did pre-cut some things. So hopefully it will go really smooth. Hey, Nancy, how are you? I'm just seeing you there. Nancy and Nancy. It's Nancy squared, but it's hip to be square, right? All right, guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and we'll get started here. So here is the card. I did make one in advance, and I love the, in fact, I'm going to show this to you guys again here. So I really love this right here. I think this is so cute because, of course, with us being crafters, right? But it's just a fun set that can be used and be very versatile, whether it's into the fall or just expressing your happiness for your friends. And I love this little kitty cat here too. And I even cut him out in case we decide that we want to use it. I forgot about the butterfly. I forgot that the butterfly is in there, so I didn't cut him out at all. But once again, I want to show you what these dies can do because they are super adorable. Not only do they cut out the basket, but we also have a couple dies in here that emboss and cut at the same time, which I think is super fun. So anyway, for the first card, here's all my bits and bobbles here. I cut out a piece of my very favorite in color, which is Parakeet Party. And this I cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2. And I've cut a piece of basic white cardstock from my liner inside the card, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm gonna go ahead and just pop that on in there so I don't forget to do so. I try to always put a liner inside the card, just because, especially if you have the darker colored paper, it's easier to see the writing, so to speak. This here is a piece of our 22-24 in color 6x6 paper. I think I've gone through like 3 packages of this stuff. I absolutely love this DSP. Going through a lot of it. Maybe it's because I love our new in colors so much. So I'm going to go ahead, take my seal, and we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put this right on top as our first layer on our card. Easy so far, right? And then, I'm just checking to see here, make sure I didn't miss any comments. Oh, Evelyn, I'm glad I'm back too. Okay, so this piece here is just a piece of cardstock. I debated whether I was going to cut a piece of the DSP, which actually would have looked better. I was thinking about that afterwards, that it might have given a little bit extra punch. Now this, I put this up here on the top, and it's almost like it didn't give enough room. So for this card, for our second version of it, I'm going to put this a little lower on my card, about 2/3 of the way down. What I've also used, and I know they're here somewhere. Right here. They're under everything else. So what I've used is the layering circles. This is an older version of the layering circles that I've had forever, but we still have these. And I use the very largest circle. Now you could really deck it out and also use the scallop around the edge if you wanted to. And I almost did that for extra punch, but then I thought, let's not go too far with it. And then the other thing that I also used are the styled shapes dies. I'm really loving these, you guys. So they have the stitching similar to our other stitched shapes. They're in there really snug, that we had before. But we have the squares, the circles, which I could have actually used that. That would have been fun. And then I'm going to use this larger banner of the 4. I'm really digging these. I'm using these a lot. And what we'll probably do is cut down the banner just a little bit. Whenever I cut extras, I keep them in with the dies. So I have them just in case and I don't have to cut. Anyway, this is like a must-have staple as far as some shape dies that are in your stamp room, along with the layering circles, which I just love. Okay, so I went ahead, I cut that out in advance. Like I said, it's the largest circle. And Then I have this flag right here, and I think what I'm going to do is just cut it, yeah, right to where that flag starts, possibly. We'll see here in a second. And then I also cut out, you know, I'm going to show you these. Let me do that. So these make more sense to you guys. Here we go. So this is the stamp set, first of all, that you've seen. So we have 2 pages of dies. So you have your kitty cat that gets cut out. You have some leaves. This is a handle that I've cut out for my other card. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it because it's super skinny and I have a hard time picking it up. I know, right? Those darn fake nails of mine. And then also this here cuts and embosses, which I'll show you right here. So it cuts that out. Whoops, that's almost too close, isn't it? So you can see that there's a little bit of the wood grain in there, which is really cool. And then there's this piece here, which is a total exterior piece. Let me pick that up. And what I'm going to do is I want to layer these 2 together because otherwise you'll see through the basket. So I wanted to make sure that I cut out that piece as well. And then also, there is this funny looking thing. This cuts out 3 separate pieces, which is, let me move this out of the way here, which is these 3 pieces right here. And what I decided to do, scooch this over so you can see that, all these pieces, I'm going to end up putting this on the top. I think that's the right one. And then that one on the bottom. So, well, it'll look better in a minute. And then this piece I didn't use, but you could also put it across there like so. But I just wanted the top and the bottom, and I just left this piece out altogether. And then there's this cute little guy. That is this piece right here. And that is for a little layering that you see right there. Isn't that cute? I love the way it cuts out textured, so it looks like a little tablecloth, or yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? That liner thing in the basket. And then also I did pre-cut the craft supplies, so that was already done because I figured there's going to be too much action going on the table otherwise. So once again, this will cut out the hearts, the apples, and the craft supplies. And then you also get some extra little leaves and greenery and things. So it's a really cool set and a lot of dies. And check out these cute little apples. I was going to cut those out and ran out of time before we started. So anyway, okay. So let's go ahead and let's color. Let's do a little bit of coloring. So I have a whole bunch of my blends that I brought out. Let's see here. And this little guy here, I keep forgetting to use him. And I actually did some coloring on some hippos. We have a hippo set that's going to be in our celebration brochure. And I got to show you guys this card. It's so cute. Okay, you ready? Isn't he adorable? I know this is way off track, but you know, this is the way I roll. So I didn't want to really color a lot of him, and I keep forgetting about the color lifter to take off a little bit of the color so it's not so bold. I wanted him to be kind of a softer looking hippo. Isn't he adorable though? Anyway, so I started playing with this again, which is the color lifter, to help remove a little bit of the extra color when you are coloring with these. So I have Sweet Sorbet here, also the Parakeet Punch. This is Daffodil Delight, Smoky Slate, Orchid Oasis, Mango Melody, along with the color lifter, just in case I make a boo-boo or I want a little bit lighter. So we're going to go ahead first of all, and I basically used all the lighter colors of the colors that are out here, but I brought them out so you could see the lighter and darker. And we're going to color the scissors, and I'm going to use the lighter of the two and Parakeet Party. I want to say Parakeet Punch. What is it with me? I must want a party. I don't know. Anyway, thought I'd do a little bit of coloring. Although with you guys watching, this is like really intimidating. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to color up our stuff here. Our pens and markers and scissors. And let's see what else. Oh, and our ink refills. And we'll do this guy underneath here like so. And then I believe I use the lighter Daffodil Delight. And this is an ink pad that's behind here. Whoops. So what have you guys been up to? It feels like forever since I've been on here live. Feels like life stopped for, I don't know, almost 2 weeks between me being gone to St. George, Utah, and then recuperating from this ear thing that I've had. So let me know, what have you been up to? Okay, this little guy right here is a little tricky. When you guys color, do you stick your tongue out? I know, don't laugh at me. But I do, it's like I'm concentrating or something. There we go. And there. All these little tight spaces around the scissors. Okay. And we need to do this little guy here. And what else am I forgetting? The pencil. We need to color the pencil. So there's the pencil. And we'll color the little tiny tip of the eraser. Right there. And then, oh, the ribbon, that little bit of ribbon. Let's do Mango Melody. That's a nice bright color. And I know I'm going outside the lines. Like I said, coloring is not my forte. Some people love to color. I am just not, I'm not one of those people that do a very good job, but it is what it is. Okay, I think, oops, actually I did, oh well. It is what it is, Dawn. Let it go. Okay, so I need to attach my craft supplies to my basket. So we're going to do that like so. And liquid glue. Check this out, you guys. So while I was in St. George, a demonstrator made these on her 3D printer. Isn't that cool? So we each got one so we can put our multi liquid glue in there. Or as I call it, green glue that's not green. I thought that was pretty nifty. I thought that was cool. But she made one for everybody. I thought that was so sweet. Okay, and we're gonna line that up like so and stick it on top of the basket. And then we're gonna add this top and bottom to the basket with a little bit more liquid glue. A little of this stuff goes a long way. And I don't know why, but I am always so messy with my glue. I'm not sure what the deal is. Okay, there we go. Cute, right? And hopefully I didn't stick it. Well, let me do this. I know who's saying you forgot to do that. Anyway, then we're going to put this right here like so. So just a little bit of glue. And there we go. So our basket is assembled. How cute is that, right? And then what I want to do is I'm going to put this on with my very favorite thing, dimensionals. I can get them off the sheet. That would be nice. That would be kind of helpful. Whoops. There we are. And I'm going to stick this little guy on like that. And then I want to put the basket on with dimensionals as well, because I just like my stuff super fluffy. That's why the mailman's always hollering at me. And there we are. Isn't that cute? It's coming together. And then this right here. Let's see, I need my Memento black ink. And I have the other sentiment on my block. So we need this little guy. And it, by the way, is a photopolymer set, which I like. They're easy to line up and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to take this one off for a minute and put that on there. And place that there like so. There we are. Look how grungy this thing gets. It's very well loved. Very loved. Okay. And put that back. With these photopolymer stamps, I'm getting in the habit of putting them back immediately because they're see-through. I don't know how many times I've lost my stamps. How many of you guys have lost your stamps while you're while you're creating? It's crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, where'd it go? And then sometimes they'll stick to things too, like the bottoms of the stamp set, and I'm looking for it, cannot find it, and it's stuck to something else, or it's stuck to my shirt. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to trim this guy down. So let's see here. I'm going to do that, and he's going to go on there like so. Pretty cute. Oh my goodness, there we go. All right, and then we're going to stick this guy on like such. And then of course, we need the extras, right? I mean, it's no fun if we don't have the extras. So I'm going to take the Picket tool. Whoa. I didn't tighten that up. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put a couple of little doodads on it because they are fun. And a big one, a little one, and there we go. And then I also want to go ahead and add some linen thread. I usually have my little bow maker next to me, but I didn't bring them out. So we're going to do the old-fashioned bunny ears and then adjust your bow accordingly. Oops. There we go. So much pressure. Everybody's watching me. And then we're going to go ahead and cut off his little tails and put him on with a glue dot. I don't know why. Ever since they put these glue dots on the opposite direction, it throws me off every single time. Okay. And there we go. That's card one. Ta-da! So what do you guys think of that one? Kind of cute, right? I love this set. I really do. And then we're going to go ahead and you guys are going to help me make a couple of decisions. So, first of all, I decided to use the Sweet Sorbet and Parakeet Party. See, I almost said punch again. I'm going to go ahead and put the liner on the inside of the card so we don't forget that. And this again is 4 by 5 1/4. And by the way, you know what? I think I forgot to tell you, this is a 2 by 4 1/4 piece that was behind the circle. I don't remember if I told you that or not. And then I've cut a piece of, again, the 2224 in color 6x6 DSP. And I've cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and layer that on top of my card base. All right, there we go. Now this time I decided to go ahead and cut another piece. Actually, it's the other side of it, because I cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4, so I had this piece left. So this is 4 1/4 by 2, and we're going to put it about 2/3 of the way down. Whoops, I think I'm out of seal. And you know what? I'm going to replace this while you guys are here with me, because some of you might not know, but this just pops out. Of course, it turns red as soon as, yeah, like, hello, I'm out. And you just chuck that whole thing, which to me seems so weird. But we have these packages that are super cute with the zip closure on them. And you'll just take that guy, and he pops right into place like so. And there you are. Then he's good to go again. So easy peasy. Okay, that is stuck. So we're going to go ahead and put the circle on. Now, while I'm doing that, I need some votes. Should we do apples or should we do hearts? Apples or hearts? You guys decide while I go ahead and stick down the circle onto the card. And see what you guys are coming up with. Maybe. Hello. I know there's more of you joining, but for some reason, I don't know why, Facebook is not letting me see everybody. So please say hello and where you're from. And I always read all the comments after we're done. So please don't think I'm ignoring you by any means. In fact, I'm going to just check here for a second and see. So what do you guys think? Apples, apples, vote apples. Then Jamie says hearts. Okay, hey Lonnie, hi. I didn't see you pop on. See, isn't that weird? I don't know, Facebook. I just don't know. Okay, so apples it is. Apples won. So we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and we'll do the lighter color of the sweet sorbet and color these little apples up. Speaking of apples, have you guys noticed in our catalog, our annual catalog, we've got a lot of fruit going on, which is kind of cool because, of course, I'm in Michigan and we are known for cherries and apples and all the things, right? And in fact, soon we have cherries coming up. It's hard to believe. In July, I think, is when they start. And then apples into the fall. I think I'm going to use the darker of the two on these in a minute to kind of define the apples a little better. But yeah, so I almost thought about doing the sweetest cherry bundle because that's got a punch, which I'm really digging. And there's been some really cute cards made with that as well. But yeah, we have all kinds of like fruit and foods. Oh my goodness. Dawn, do you talk much? No. Oh my lordy. So we're going to go ahead and just give it a little extra something, and then maybe I'll use the lifter on these as well. There. Like I said, I'm not the best at coloring, but they're apples. They look like apples, kind of. There we go. And then just for giggles, we're going to go ahead and use this a little bit for like the shading, so to speak. Lift a little bit of color off here and there. There we go. Cute, 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 right? And then we'll go ahead and use Parakeet Party once again on the leaves. Like that. All right. Oh, I didn't even get that little leaf there. Oh, aren't they cute? They almost look good enough to eat. And then once again, we're going to go ahead and put our basket together. Glue. Glue, 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 glue. We'll have to do the hearts another time, huh? Those hearts are really cute. And once again, the hot mess with the glue. Like I said, a little bit of this goes a long way. I've learned that I don't know how many times. And then once again, we have our top and our bottom for our little basket. So how many of you guys actually have this set or already, or now think that you need this set? Isn't that the way it goes though? You see something being made with it and it's like, okay, I cave, have to have it. All right, we're gonna stick the apples down into the basket. Whoops, give it a little nudge there. Oh my goodness. It's a new one and it just doesn't want to go. Okay, and take my apples. Ooh, those look yummy, don't they? Fresh picked just for you. And then we're going to go ahead and add this to it. Like so. Cute. And then I'm going to stick it to the table. Actually, it's just my fake nails that are getting in the way of things here. And then we're going to go ahead and put that down with dimensionals. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the room for the kitty cat. We'll have to play with that in a minute. All right. These little backings, my goodness, they get everywhere, don't they? I found more in my bathroom the other day. They must have been stuck to the bottom of my shoe. It's kind of funny, really. You know you're at a crafter's house when you find the dimensional backings all over the place. Okay, so here's the kitty cat. I don't know if we're going to have room for him or not, but isn't he cute? We should name him. What should we name the cat? Although we could kind of put him there. That would be kind of cute, wouldn't it? And then I decided to use a different sentiment in the stamp set. In fact, I'm going to use this. So you guys know the little secret with this, right? This is our piercing mat. And our stamps, our red rubber stamps, have that little cushion on them, if you see that when you're playing with them, right? And you always maybe kind of wonder what was the purpose of that. That is to give it a nice crisp image onto your paper. Well, our photopolymer stamps don't have that little cushion. So this aids as the cushion for that to help give you a nice crisp image on your paper. So if you don't have one of these, the other thing that'll work is a mouse pad or maybe a magazine, something like that that has a little bit of a cushion to it. And it just helps give a nice clear image when you stamp. Useless trivia for the day, right? Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take my trimmer. And I want to trim off this tail on the end here. We don't need him. We're cutting him off. He's now tailless on one side. And we're going to go ahead and stick that on there like so. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I'm getting a little carried away. Sorry. All right. And add that like so. Adorable. So what do you guys think? Should we put the kitty cat on there? Fluffy. All right. So this is now officially Fluffy the cat. And why not? Let's add him. So I'm going to put a dimensional on the bottom part of his little feet. A couple of them here. And the reason being is I've already put dimensionals on that. So I'll probably just put a little glue on the upper part of his body. That way it all lays properly. Let's see here. Get my glue out once again. And we'll just put a little bit of glue there. There we go. And, oh, he is kind of cute, isn't he? And then, of course, we need to add some linen thread again, because that just makes it cuter-er. That is a word, right? Cuter-er. And adjust the tails. Oops. There we go. I always have a tendency to twist this stuff too. I don't know why. This must be the way I handle it. And give it a little chop. And glue dots once again. Let's stick that on there like so. And then I think it would be even prettier if we added a couple of these, right? Why not? And we'll do one big, couple little guys. I love these. They're so much fun. They add just that little extra something. And besides that, doesn't that remind you guys of that? Okay, I'm going to show my age. I used to ride my bike to, it was kind of like a 7-Eleven. This again was years ago before I moved to Ludington. And us kids would ride just outside the subdivision on our bikes. And we go and we buy these candies that are on the paper. And they're, now that I think about it, candy on a strip, yes. Now that I think about it, they were the most disgusting things ever. Why I ever ate those is beyond me. But at the time, I thought they were the coolest things. They were like in the rainbow colors on the strips. Yeah. I'd ride my bike over there just to get those. Oh, those were the days, right? When you could trust kids on their bikes by themselves for a period of time and not even know where your kids are. Oh, boy. Anyway, so here we go. We have, reach over here, our cards for the day today. Yay. Hey, guys, thanks so much for crafting with me today. I really appreciate you being here. And if you've missed part of this, I'll be putting it on YouTube, and I'm also going to be posting it on my blog. So make sure to go ahead and view it in one of those spots. Otherwise, gosh, guys, have a great rest of your Sunday. Thanks again for joining me. And I will be here again next Sunday for Sunday Crafternoon with Dawn at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.